Everybody's girl, they're taking it tonight. When the lights come on, everybody's feeling a hallelujah. From the floor to the ceiling. Yeah, the drink that we're there with, the smoke that we're there with, the party we're through, it's going all night long. When the lights come on, when the lights come on, your buzz blowing it up. It's going all night long. When the lights come on.
Left field, call it. Babe Ruth, ball it. Your boyfriend's got a cauliflower, and I'm a. So sue me. Who you, Judge Judy? Stacking the rubies. If life was a movie, then you could just call me the Goonies. You're not relevant. Trolling on the internet. No respect. Haven't moved out of your parents' basement yet. Big neck. Coming with the beat that's gonna break your neck.
You can hear me now.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? If you like it loud, we can make it loud. Can you hold it down? 'Cause we can hold it down. Yeah, you can hear me now. Yeah, you can hear me now. Turn it up to 11. Blow it up, straight to heaven. Dropping big beats, so they gotta listen. Yeah, you can hear me now. We're just a couple of weirdos coming to your city, sending bass into your earlobes like your bleached out hairdos. We glowing in the dark, got the spark, about to flare the fuse. That's just how we do. Geronimo, parachute, skydiving off your parents' roof. Cruise. Saw the magician's assistant in half like who the f are you? Who the f are you? Who the f are we? We be the dudes who just come over to water the lawn. We don't say hi, we just come over to walk your dog. We nice like that, we super nice like that.
You can hear me now.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? If you like it loud, we can make it loud. Can you hold it down? 'Cause we can hold it down.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, passing may come at a cost. The Texans are top 10 in forcing interceptions, and they'll be up against the Niners, who will be testing that coverage. With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
Larry, they broke ground on this place in the year 2000, opened it in August of 2002, and it's been the home of this franchise ever since. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Houston Texans. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll come out in the pistol. Now Osweiler on first down. And incomplete to open things up. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets a tone for the offense.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Osweiler. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he's brought down. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
Throwing. Osweiler setting up the screen for Miller. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down. And the 49ers on the defensive side of the football.
Eric Reed is a safety that you can use all over on defense, both in the box as a tackler and back deep as a cover man.
Throwing again, Osweiler. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on third down. Osweiler now to throw on third down. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. And that'll bring up second down. The starting 11 on your screen now, and the one we discuss is Torrey Smith.
You would do worse than to just call long pass plays and throw it to Torrey Smith. He can certainly take the top off of any defense.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Back to the air on second down. It's Kaepernick. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and just like that, it's third down. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Out to the flat for Hyde. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. The defensive crew for the Texans. Here's a look.
When it comes to J.J. Watt, we're about out of superlatives, aren't we? So let's just make this simple. One of the best to ever play the game.
They run it again with Hyde. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So, of course, they wanted to find the end zone, but when you go on the road and your first drive results in points, I think you're pretty happy.
You have to be, because you've taken it to the home team in this case. And while you may not have shut up the home crowd, you've quieted them down a little bit. Good way to start.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Osweiler. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 14 there. And it'll give the Texans a 1st down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now Osweiler on 1st down. And the hook up here with Jalen Strong complete. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Running this with a wide receiver, Fuller. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The defense came out with a look that they had prepped for all week to attack. They took advantage, got the 1st down.
And the key words in there, prepped for all week. They really studied them, understood their tendencies, knew what they liked to do, and prepared their game plan accordingly. And boy, the payoff was good.
On 1st and 10, it's Osweiler. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will tie us at 3-3. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Austin's got it left side. And he is out of bounds, getting it just shy of the 35. It's a gain of 20 that time. And that leads to a San Francisco 1st down. to the tailback high. A strong running. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, and they've got it here with a first down. Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. And to the left side here, Wilson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. The penalty really backs up the offense here on first down. Now 20 yards to go. Following the penalty, it's Hyde. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And that's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Second down following the run. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a third down and about 9 to go.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up the 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
It's his target, the tight end, Will Tye. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
On third down, Osweiler. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Here's Austin. And finally out of just inside the 10. Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And this offense set up nicely with what looks to be a 1st and goal right around the 10-yard line. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Now Kaepernick. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will actually break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Here's Davis now. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Kaepernick. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And he missed it. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get 1st downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability to cash that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard.
Throwing now, Osweiler on 1st down. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
They let their receiver run it out of the Wildcat. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. They isolate Hopkins on the left side.
All right, here we go. Green.
On 2nd down, Osweiler. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Let's go.
Here's Osweiler. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
The name of the game, as always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now Austin. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hyde, and he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On second down, here's Kaepernick. Over the middle here to Wilson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Kaepernick now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now Kaepernick throwing on second down. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This will be fielded at the 17. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They come out here in the eye. On the carry, it's Davis. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen with Davis. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On first down, Kaepernick. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw, Kaepernick. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And he'll take it on this side of midfield. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Texans take possession. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. They keep it with Miller on first down. And a cutback left. Cuts it out to the sideline. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are in for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And Murray now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howe. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Here's Murray for the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. And Murray now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Catch made right side by Wilson. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Austin's got it left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Tavon Austin, 76 yards. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They'd have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Play clock winding down. Osweiler. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Second down, here's Miller. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First-level defensive line, second-level linebackers, third-level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Now it's Osweiler, and he's got the completion to Hopkins. A gain of 8 and a first down.
They were full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On first down, Osweiler looking deep downfield. This is intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little better.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Donald Butler. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. When DeForest Buckner was at Oregon, for much of his career, the opposite defensive end from him was Eric Armstead. And everyone wondered about these 6'7" guys. Could they get the leverage? Could they get low enough to make plays in the run game? I think the question just got answered with that one. DeForest Buckner knows how to bend and shed blockers and get upfield. Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
He finds his target, Fuller. And he's brought down after a good gain. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. And quickly, they get to the line. Looking to throw. That's caught at the 3. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And Murray now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now the 49er offense ready to go and getting back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's going to get this to Austin, complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Torrey Smith, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
A gain of 13 and also a first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
It takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective. But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And Wilson has it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 12 yards is the pickup there. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Back to throw now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. And he gets it down to the 32. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be third down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to back.
And I think the ball's out. And the Texans scoop it.
Granted, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Miller. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Miller, the lone setback. And he'll get it up the middle. And he goes. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Third and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And the back goes into motion. Third down, he'll drop to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. That's pulled in at the 32. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Let's go. Flex round. 38. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio.
And second and 10. He'll look to throw again. And McDonald here over the middle. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. So an excellent throw and an excellent catch there.
Zone coverage, which means you just have to find the open areas in.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Carlos Hyde, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers are back within a score. And his kick is right through. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. They come up in an offset eye. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense.
Green 39! Green 39!
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Pass interference call. Charles, you were a defender. You know how hard it is to defend the pass without committing this penalty.
And if they would let them play with a little bit more contact to give the defender a better chance, we wouldn't have nearly as many flags.
After the penalty, it's Miller. And a good swarm to the foot. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Shift together here from the D-line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
That one looks like he'll throw here. It's complete to Fuller. And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they...
Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Detroit! Detroit!
Again, it's Miller. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Well, that second down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Well, that's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the corner. And now off to the races down the right side. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Let's go.
56, the fight, boys. 56. 56.
still can't believe they went for it, but they've got themselves a lead here late in the ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll put it out to the 25. And the Texans set to come onto the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw. Bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he's got Fuller. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a 4-yard pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Nine yards to go. It's 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So a 3rd and 9, and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Detroit!
He's back to throw. It's his target, the tight end, Will Tye. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
All right, here we go. Boom! Gun! Watch him now, Barney!
They'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the 4th quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. So long, everybody.